Is John Boyega set to return to the Star Wars universe years after the end of the very mixed sequel trilogy? Rumors about the latest Star Wars projects have increased since Star Wars Celebration 2023 back in London. Daisy Ridley will reappear in a 2025 film sequel to her story in The Rise of Skywalker. John Boyega's journey back to Disney, on the other hand, has much rougher patches. Boyega has openly criticized Lucasfilm for handling his character Finn. The information of his return comes from the Hot Mic podcast and John Rocha. He disclosed some different sources that claim Boyega is returning. The most important part of the rumor is that he will reappear alongside Rey, aka Daisy Ridley, in the 2025 film directed by Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. After joining the Resistance and their war against the First Order, the once loyal stormtrooper was redeemed. He was there on the final day the Final Order appeared and ended. I wonder where the new film will take John Boyega's character based on his experience. If you're wondering how Boyega and Lucasfilm were able to find an understanding, Rocha said more on the Hot Mic podcast. Two of his sources say that Boyega and Lucasfilm CEO Kathleen Kennedy quote-unquote buried a hatchet and allowed new negotiations to take place. I'm excited about this rumor if it turns out to be true. We can't take anything unofficial from Disney or Lucasfilm seriously just yet, but Finn is force sensitive and has held a lightsaber. Combating with one of Luke Skywalker's strongest former apprentices is serious credentials. I also saw a lot of development missing for Finn's character in the sequel trilogy, unfortunately. I'm hoping that Obaid-Chinoy can crush it in the director's chair based on her work in Ms. Marvel. I think her work in that show, like the rest of Ms. Marvel, is very underrated. I'm excited to see where she places all of these Star Wars characters from The Rise of Skywalker. 15 years after defeating Palpatine, Rey will be training more Jedi. There will be a large time jump, but I believe it may allow some breathing room for some Skywalker saga plot threads. And I think that was the original point of the sequel trilogy, to forge with the original trilogy, then branch off with newer characters via new stories. With both Ridley and Boyega returning to Star Wars, I see one more name missing. Poe Dameron, played by Oscar Isaac, also has a ton of character development left on the table. I would not be surprised if Lucasfilm or Disney called the former Resistant pilot Poe Dameron. The plot of Daisy Ridley's upcoming Star Wars film has also been rumored. According to Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm president, after the fall of the First Order, the Jedis are in chaos in Rey's new Star Wars film. According to Kennedy, Rey will try to rebuild the Jedi Order using both the sacred text that she acquired during The Last Jedi and based off the lessons that Luke Skywalker trained her. Kennedy also mentioned the question of how many Jedi could exist. This is a counter to a previous narrative that Rey was in fact the last Jedi after the passing of Luke Skywalker. I'm fascinated by this rumor because I think it would be a unique approach to bring back Rey, and I'm not certain if Finn is brought back either, but I would imagine he would be on Rey's side of a Jedi Civil War. I'm actually interested in seeing some colliding within the Jedi Order. Lucasfilm continues to explore characters that survived Order 66. Some characters like Ahsoka, Grogu, Ezra Bridger, and other Force-sensitive characters could be alive. So there are so many questions to be answered based off these rumors. But give me your guesses on who else might show up in the Rise of Skywalker sequel. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed today's topic. If you could hit that sub button, that would be awesome. Hit that like button and boost my video up on the algorithm. Click that bell so you don't miss any of my videos that get uploaded. And if you have some time to spare, check out some of these videos on your screen right now.